Welcome to Rotary Club Kakinada. I recognize the presence of today's chief guest and speaker, Rotarian Rajeshwar Prasad Garu, District Rotary Chair, RIFC Tiku Garu, PDG Anjane Murthy Garu, fellow Rotarians from our club. Welcome to the third meeting of this month of the Water and Sanitation Month. Earlier, this month has been inaugurated by PDG Rajesh Agrawalji from New Delhi. Now we have our distinguished speaker, District Chair, to elaborate and discuss on the topic, every drop counts. So now I request Club Secretary Sudhir Garu to introduce our speaker.
Good evening to all those who are joining us this evening, our regular meeting. It's my pleasure to introduce Rajeshwar Prasad Garu, who is our speaker today.
Voice is not clear, Pawan.
Rajeshwar Prasad Garu pursued his master's in business management from Kochi University and has passed out with distinction. Later, he retired as the head of the department of the PG Department of Commerce of our college. Right now, he's looking after his family business, which is Indian Oil Petrol Pump at Ahmedabad. Rotary is in Rajeshwar Prasad Garu's blood from his school days. He was an Interact, then a Rotarite. Later on, joined Rotary Club Ankamani in the year 1985 and served as its president in the year 1994-95. He also served as district secretary, district chairman, Rotaract, membership chair, programs, literacy, editor, GML, etc. He is currently the district water chair, Rotary. He developed a passion for water drawing inspiration from his father, who made intense study on the subject. He and his spouse visited Taiwan and Egypt as Rotary Friendship Exchange team members. Rotarian Rajeshwar Prasad Garu was a past state president of Junior Chamber International Andhra Pradesh. His wife Sita encourages him in all activities, and she served as an innovative district chairman. Rajeshwar Prasad Garu is blessed with a son and a daughter, and both are married and working in the United States. He has two grandsons. All his parents, grandparents, children, grandchildren, and his spouse are Paul Hans members. It's a great joy to introduce our speaker this evening. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, sir.
Welcome, Rajeshwar Prasad Garu to Rotary Club Kakinada. Now I would like you to address our audience.
So good evening, Pawan. Can I go ahead?
Yeah, please, sir. Please go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, sir.
Very good. Thank you. It's indeed an honor to me to visit, though virtually, a very, very important club, one of the very few clubs in the district which adheres to the Rotary principles, and meetings occur regularly and all activities are done. And I have a lot of friends, and veteran past governor Anjane Murthy Garu has been always an inspiration to me, and the centennial governor Tiku Garu, who always shows a difference, and he is an inspiration for all the future leaders. And Rotary Club of Kakinada is very, very fortunate to have these two strong stalwarts. And of course, I know a lot of Rotarians from Kakinada who happen to be Rotaractors also, like your current AG Murthy and many others. Always కాకినాడ రావడం అంటే అత్తారింటికి వెళ్ళినట్టే. ఎందుకంటే అత్తారింటికి వెళ్తే అల్లుడు గారికి శుభ్రంగా అన్ని పూట్ల చక్కటి భోజనాలు అన్ని పెడతారు. అలాగే కాకినాడ వచ్చామంటే మటుకు షడ్డసోపేతమైన విందులు చాలా ఫేమస్. కోర్స్ బేసిక్ రోటరీ ఎక్కడ మిస్ అవ్వదు. దాంతో పాటు ఇది ఒక అడిషనల్ యాడెడ్ అట్రాక్షన్ మీ కాకినాడ అనేసరికి. ఈ పాండమిక్ టైంలో ఫిజికల్ గా రాగలేకపోయాం, కానీ థ్యాంక్స్ టు దిస్ టెక్నాలజీ అగైన్ I'm able to address to your club. And thanks Secretary Garu for introducing me. And coming to today's topic, a few days back, your Secretary, President Pavan has asked me to address the club on water. Very good. And he also asked me, sir, don't simply say water, coin something which will be interesting and catchy. That's the order of the day. Brand names, taglines, and all are the order of the day. So I thought, okay, let me see what, say water is very, very precious. So I opted for a title, Every Drop Counts. When we think of every drop, definitely the value will enhance. And as before I start my few ideas, sharing my few ideas, I would like to pay tribute to my father, who happened to be a seismologist and who has done a lot of work on this water area. And in fact, I have drawn the total inspiration from him. Though I'm a man from a commerce field, I have developed passion for this particular subject, only drawing inspiration from him. And he has done enormous work on this when no technology was there. And now, of course, I'm trying to continue the legacy, what he has laid down. Yes. Can I request the president to go ahead with the presentation because I have some technical hitch. Yeah. Yes. Yes, as we have discussed and I've told you, every drop counts, every drop. And water, yes, next slide, please. Next slide. Next. Yeah. See, every droplet of water is priceless. A drop of water falling into an oyster turns out to be a pearl. And when you're digging a well, a drop of water found signifies. Answer? Anything? Okay, it's okay.
It's okay, sir.
Okay, fine. See, when you dig a well, if you find a drop of water, that symbolizes success. A drop of water in desert shows life. A drop of water on a person's nose symbolizes physical exertion. A drop of water on the face symbolizes the sexual heat. And a drop can really put off a fire, a spark. So that is the importance of water. Next. Next slide, please. Water is elixir of life. Elixir ante amrutam. పూర్వం మన పురాణాల్లోని దేవతలు చిరంజీవులుగా ఉన్నారంటే దానికి కారణం అమృతం. అలాగే ఆకాశంలో ఉన్న గంగని భూమి మీదకి తీసుకురావడానికి కూడా ఎంతో ప్రయత్నాలు జరిగాయి. ఈ రోజు మనందరికీ ఈ కలియుగంలో నీరే మనకు అమృతం అండ్ జీవానికి ఆధారం. మనిషి అవ్వండి, పశువులు అవ్వండి, జంతువులు అవనివ్వండి, మొక్కలు అవనండి, దేనికైనా సరే ఈ జీవానన్నిటికీ కూడా నీరే ఆధారం. నెక్స్ట్. మీరందరూ వినే ఉంటారు, ఒక కాల్రిడ్జ్ గారు చెప్పారు, ఒక నావికుడి యొక్క ఆవేదన, వాటర్ వాటర్ ఎవ్రీవేర్ బట్ నాట్ ఏ సింగిల్ డ్రాప్ టు డ్రింక్. అదే మనం చూస్తున్నాం వరదలు వచ్చినప్పుడు చూడండి అంతా నీరే, కానీ తాగడానికి ఒక్క చుక్క కూడా నీరు మనకి దొరకదు. ఇదంతా ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నానంటే, ఎందుకు మనం నీటి గురించి ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఇవ్వాలి, ఎందుకు ఇవ్వాలి? మనం చూస్తే వాటర్ తోనే ఉంది. అండ్ ఇందులో కేవలం 3% తాగడానికి మనకి ఉపయుక్తంగా ఉంటుంది. అంటే చెప్పాలి అంటే అందరికీ ఈజీగా అర్థం అవ్వాలంటే, ఒక బకెట్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్‌లో ఒక స్పూనే మనకి తాగడానికి వీలవుతుంది. అండ్ అందులో 1% ఫ్రెష్ వాటర్. అండ్ మన హ్యూమన్ బాడీ కూడా 66% నీటితోనే నిండి ఉంది. అందువల్ల మన ప్లానెట్ అంతా కూడా నీరే, నీటిమయమే. కానీ అందులో నెక్స్ట్ నాగరికత కూడా, సివిలైజేషన్. Sir, can I mix English and Telugu or only English?
Mix of English, sir.
It's okay, no? Even if I add Telugu also, no issue?
This word, there was.
Okay, fine. See, civilization, if you go back to the Indus Valley civilization, we all know where the civilization grew. It's on the banks of river Sindhu, Indus River. Similarly, you go to ancient Egyptian civilization, even civilization was there on the banks of river Nile. So wherever there is water, you go to a desert, around the oasis, the houses come. So where there is water, there is civilization. Where there is no water, there is no civilization. Next. Yes. By a student of economics, I always say water used to be an ubiquitous good. That means available freely, like air, water. We never bothered about it. But now it has become an economic good. What is the difference? Just you remember during your school days, when we were going to school, we never carried a bottle of water to the school. You are directly taking water from the school tap. When you are traveling in a train, we never carried water bottles. We were just getting down and drinking water which is available in the railway platform. Even affluent people, they were doing it. But now, what is the situation? The days are come to buy water, even from the very low income group to the affluent people, buying water, carrying water to the school. So we have moved from tap water to bottled water. Of course, a lot of controversies are going on, how good it is and all. When we are drinking the natural water, we were hale and healthy. Now we are drinking bottled water, RO water, filtered water, whatever it may be, and acquiring a lot of diseases. Next. See, there's one important aspect. Water constant. What is this constant? As students of science, they may know E is equal to mc square. The energy available is constant. You can neither create energy nor destroy energy. Only it will change and take forms. The same analogy works to water also. The same water existed years back. It's existing even now, and it will exist even future. But the only unfortunate thing is the quality of water is deteriorating. We are abusing water, and the water has been polluted, contaminated, and made unfit to drink. And one point we have to remember, water is not our own. It is like we have borrowed water from the nature. So when you borrow from someone, it is our responsibility to repay. Maximum, you borrow money from a bank, use it for your business purpose, and repay it carefully. And similarly, we are borrowing water from nature, use it judiciously, use it rationally, and safely pass it on to the next generation. But are we doing it? No, not at all. We never bother, we never care for water. That's an unfortunate situation. And this is what we have to inculcate in the minds of the new generation. Next. It's very alarming to note millions of people in the world live with less than 3 gallons of water each day. Hardly 3 gallons. So 10 liters, nothing. Just imagine how much water we spend for a bath. How much water just we run off by opening a tap. But there are many people in the world who are totally deprived of this water. At least 3 gallons is a very, very meager quantity. Next. And people say 1 in 5 in this earth or in this world have access to safe drinking water. We have seen a lot of issues. People walking, the women folk walking miles and miles to fetch a pot of water, and ladies crowded near a water tank to fetch water, and digging wells deep and deep. We used to get water from riverbanks earlier. Later, we started digging wells 20 feet, 30 feet. Then we are going for deep bore wells, 100 feet. Now it is 300 feet, 400 feet we are also going. Now we are also looking for alternatives, where to get water from. See, this is the pathetic situation. Next. So it is time for us, being Rotarians and responsible citizens, we are ready to serve the community. So water is another and most important area we should give a thought. So next. Let me highlight the current water scenario. The 21 cities in India are out of groundwater, starting from our capital Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore, and hundreds of millions of population are deprived of water, drinking water. And even in rural areas, people are finding it difficult to get water. And coming to water, our share of water resources on the earth is only 4%. And we get, next please. So look at this. The international norms, per capita availability of water is 170 cubic meters water per annum. But India, currently, we are having around 1545 cubic meters. The future is going to be more bleak. The water stress is going to be more harsh. By 2025, it is expected to be 1340 cubic meters, and by 2050, it will be only 1140. And you know what is going to happen for the future? Water, it may be very, very difficult to get it. So you may have to skip daily baths. You may have to skip a lot of water usages. These days, if we are careless, definitely our children will suffer. Next. So what is the solution? Not only Rotary, the United Nations, it has also taken up, they identified the significance of water. And a lot of international initiatives, Rotary is not an exception. In India, especially Rotarians, they have taken up a trust called RAWCT, Rotary India Water Conservation Trust. And even government has taken up, has organized, has put up a special ministry, Jal Shakti Ministry. Jal Shakti, yes, water and its Shakti. And you might have heard a few days back, our PM also speaking on this. In the coming 100 days, you have to do a lot for conserving water. Next. Rotary is not an exception. We have 7 focus areas in this. Water has been identified as one focus area, Rotary. And this month, March, has been identified or earmarked for WASH. WASH stands for water, sanitation, and hygiene. So that is the importance water is given by Rotary. And it is one focus area. And March happens to be that WASH month. Next. Rotary India started its initiatives in 2003. PRID Sushil Gupta, if had everything been nice, he would have been the RA president this year. Unfortunately, due to ill health, he could not take over, and Holger Nack happened to be this year's RA president. And he had a lot of interest for water. So this RAWCT started, and a Delhi declaration with the then president Abdul Kalam happened. So Rotary had a pact with Government of India and started a lot of water projects. An MOU has been signed with them, and this has benefited. A lot of projects are conducted, and it has been doing. And our current next year RA president Shekhar also has a lot of passion for water. So next year we are going to see a lot of impetus from Rotary. So this year, not much could be done only because of this pandemic, but next year it is going to happen. And RAWCT is headed by past district governor Ranjan Dhingra from Delhi. He is doing a lot of work, a lot of projects have been enlisted, a lot of MOUs have been entered with government. And next year we are going to see the real work of Rotary for water. Next. To make the concept very simple, RIWCT has coined an acronym, water. We have taken the same words of water, where W stands for watershed development, A stands for creation of awareness, T stands for transformation of water bodies, E for efficient use of water, and R, the rainwater harvesting. My future lecture, the next part of my lecture will concentrate on these 5 areas, what Rotary is doing and what as Rotarians we can do. Next. First start with watershed development. So what is a shed? What is a watershed? It is nothing but an area of water collected from rain or collected from molten snow. Normally what happens when a rain comes or when snow melts on mountains, it will flow into the sea, it goes waste. Along in this process, it will also carry some soil, and the fertility is lost, the land has been eroded, and the soil nutrients go off. But when we start holding this water by a small bund, that's called a watershed. The water coming from all rivulets and everything, it passes through a small canal, you construct a small bund, a mini dam. It's like a mini dam. So you know Nagarjuna Sagar or all these Polavaram dam, what we are doing, we are constructing a hurdle to the entire water flow, whereby storing it and diverting it for agriculture use. At a small level, this is done. Then the rain or the snow is captured in the form of a watershed. Next. How it is done? Check dams. As I've already told you, check dam is nothing but a small earthen, or it may be earthen, or it may be with wood, or it may be with mud. We stop the flow of water so that water accumulates there, and that water percolates into the land, whereby the groundwater table also goes up. Next, farms and ponds or gabion structures and contour trenches, especially on hills. You have heard of step cultivation. How water is stored on hills. When water flows, water falls in the form of rain on a hilltop, it will naturally go down through the gradient. But small pontoons or small trenches are built, and water is stored there, and it facilitates agriculture. If you happen to visit Aruku or any hilly areas, or even all the tea gardens and everything, what you see, they are all adopting this. Earthen bunding. Simple thing is just a bund, earthen bund. All these forms are different forms of watersheds. Yes, next. Next, please. Why? Why should we go for this? Back again. Yes. Why we should go for? What are the objectives of this watershed development? When we hold water, automatically the water percolates into the earth. When it percolates into the earth, the water table raises. So when water is there, naturally food and fodder can grow around the water available area. And when vegetation is there, wildlife is preserved, agriculture will develop, it will prevent soil erosion, and other employments like fisheries also in dairy can develop. And ultimately, when we find water, really we enjoy. Nothing is more recreational than water. So when water is there, definitely we can also have a lot of recreational facilities. Yes, next. You can look at this picture. Look at the left side of the picture. This is the Joshiwala check dam. Left side, before construction of the water dam, look how deserted it is looking. And after this dam, check dam has been done, look how green it is. This is one example, and a lot of examples are there, and Rotarians in different parts of the country are also working on this. Next. So that is one side. And as you know, watershed development, it involves a lot of money, government involvement, political involvement. A lot of things are there. So it's not that easy to do. So our Rotary is always trying with the government and identifying areas. And we also, if we identify an area for this, we can also escalate, whereby we can partner with government and play a catalytic role and do for this watershed development. The second aspect, awareness is one thing. Very easy for any Rotary club. maybe a small Rotary Club in a rural area to even a cosmopolitan city with 25 members to hundreds of members also. Awareness is one thing, because awareness is one brings change. People should be aware. Anyone, let it be a housewife, let it be a school child, or let it be a farmer, everyone should be aware of it. We should educate people. As polio, okay, we contributed for a vaccine, but the major role we played, you all know, is through creating awareness, especially in areas like UP and all, or in Pakistan. Rotary's major role is creating awareness, changing the mindset. So similarly, we can do the same on educating people on the need for water, conservation of water, managing water. And this we call as water literacy, like computer literacy or other literacy, water literacy. We should know in and out of water. And above all, is build respect to water. This is very, very important, especially in children. Our mythology or anything, మనకి ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే ఏ విషయంలోనైనా సరే ఇలా చేస్తే పాపము అని చెప్తే డెఫినెట్ గా మనం అవితం చేస్తాం. వాస్తు శాస్త్రం నిజంగా చెప్పాలంటే వాస్తు శాస్త్రం ఎందుకు వచ్చిందండి? ఇంజనీరింగ్ అని చెప్తే వినరు ఎవరు, కాబట్టి ఇలాగ నువ్వు చేస్తే నీకు తప్పు జరుగుతుంది, మంచి జరగదు అని చెప్తే మనం భయపడతాం. అలాగే ఈ వాటర్ గురించి కూడా మనం రెస్పెక్ట్ చేయాలి, చాలా గౌరవం. ఏ రిలీజియన్ చూడండి, హిందూ రిలీజియన్ నీటికి ఎంత పవిత్రత, గంగా నది. అదే you take Muslims, water is the cleansing agent, and you go to Christianity, say baptism, and water is a divine liquid. ఏ రిలీజియన్ తీసుకున్న వాటర్ ని ఆ రెస్పెక్ట్ తోనే చేస్తారు. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ అవర్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ టు చేంజ్ ది యాటిట్యూడ్, టు చేంజ్ ది బిహేవియర్, అండ్ టు డ్రైవ్ యాక్షన్ టువర్డ్స్ వాటర్ కన్సర్వేషన్. నెక్స్ట్, what are the action points where we can do or how we can do it? Yes, organize seminars. See, though physical seminars are possible, yes, we can have it, or the meeting what we are having now, like a virtual seminars, brochures, leaflets. There's a lot of enormous literature you may be following. I've been posting every day one aspect of water. All those who are watching the social media, WhatsApp, they'll be knowing, and try to pass it on to your club members, or pass it on to your interactors, pass it on to the rotaractors, spread the message, organize rallies, poster making competitions, print electronic media. Next. Yes, we can work with NGOs. As I already told you, we need a lot of manpower also. We alone can't do. So let us join with a lot of NGOs, a lot of community groups are there, and you can use non-conventional media or celebrity endorsement. This is one thing. We really give a lot of weightage to celebrities and celebrity endorsements and CSR participation. There are many corporates who are ready to fund money, and it's for us to tap and do it and co-promote this, the importance of water with local government bodies. Next. Social media, for that matter, Facebook, RAWCT has a page on its Facebook, and there are many Twitter's postings are there, and WhatsApp groups, and a lot of videos on the YouTube, which you can share it with school children, or share it for a few minutes on your local cable TV, or share it for a few seconds on your virtual meetings. Definitely, they are all helpful. Next. Is Twitter also. Next. The third one, transformation of water bodies. See, earlier we used to see a lot of water bodies. Lakes used to be there, and these lakes used to be connected to small lakes, rivulets, and water used to be there. Unfortunately, the greed of man, we are encroached by constructing buildings. The size of the lakes have come down, and we are dumping garbage into that water bodies, and we are leaving effluents into these water bodies, making the entire water useless and nothing grows. So if it is our responsibility to transform, bring back the old glory, you can see a picture how a water body was looking earlier. You can see how it was very little, and with the efforts of Rotarians and government agencies, how green and how blue it is looking. We can transform these water bodies by desilting. Is next. These are few examples of these water bodies. Say Mansagar Lake at Jaipur and Painapadu Pond at Tenali. And if you happen to go to Hampi, there, these Bavdis, we call them the step wells. All these things are the examples of water bodies. And these water bodies, if they are neglected, they avanni kuda emavutayi kalanugunanga hudukupotayi. So it is our responsibility to desilt them and clean them, make sure no effluents go into it, and they are again fresh. Once they are fresh, yes, next. See why it is happening. See our human body. Let us compare our human body. Why heart attack comes? We get heart attack because we are putting the blood flow is curtailed by small obstacles in the veins. The same thing, all the channels are clogged with this garbage and improper drainage conditions, unplanned reservoir operations, dumping of sewage and solid waste. All these things are totally covering. Our classic example is Hussain Sagar in Hyderabad, or Coombe River in Chennai, or take anywhere. Even Kakinada is no exception. Any place there's no exception. Even there's a pond. If there's a Ava antar kada, it used to supply a lot of water to the agriculture in behind my patrol bunk. But unfortunately, all the sewage from the village is dumped into that and is no longer fit for cultivation even. Forget animals, forget drinking, forget all that. This is happening. So it's for us to identify such places and transform these water bodies with life, add life. Next. Next, please. Yeah. So when you transform, just back again. Yes. What do you get by this? We get a lot of storage for water. It provides drinking water in that area. When water is there, it recharges groundwater. Animals, cattle can grow, birds can come, and it will supply water to irrigation. Next. Next is E. Again, here comes our role again. Because this transformation of water bodies, then watershed, that little budget oriented and fund oriented, government involvement, local people involvement. But these areas, awareness or efficient use of water, this is one thing. So we have to use this water strategically to meet the current as well as the future demand. There are two mantras: reduce and reuse or recycle. Reduce the usage of water and recycle the use. These are the order days of recycling. We are using it. So these two mantras, we have to use it for water. Yes, next. Reduce consumption of water. Simple economics in our household. మన ఆదాయం తగ్గిపోతే ఏం చేస్తామండి? ఖర్చులు తగ్గించుకుంటాం. Similarly, when the availability of water comes down, we have to look into ways how we can reduce the usage of water. One best thing is aerators. Aerators. Every house, let me tell you, aerator is nothing but a small filter-like mechanism fixed to a tap. But unfortunately, because dust particles clog in, we remove it, and hardly in every house, initially for 1 year or few months, these aerators work. We get foamy water from the aerator, but later we tend to remove it. But we should see that every household tap is fitted with an aerator. Once it is there, definitely the water consumption will come down and it will reduce the splashing of water. Imagine a tap without an aerator, a lot of water splashes out. But when you have an aerator, and this aerators conserves 90% of the water, and they lost more than 55 years, and it's very, very cheap, hardly 30 rupees per tap, and aerators are available a standard size all over, and hardly there are, on an average, if there are 10 taps in a home, 300 rupees is sufficient for 5 years. Definitely we can conserve a lot of water using these aerators. So we should all work on these aerators. Every household of a Rotarian should have an aerator. Next. Reduce consumption, especially in the field of agriculture. India is basically an agriculture country. We directly get water, especially places like East Godavari and all, East Godavari and West Godavari, the Konaseema area. There's no depth for water. A lot of water is there. Directly we pump the water into the field, and after usage, that entire water passes off. But let me tell you the example of Israel. Israel is a totally water-starving country, but their agriculture production, the productivity is much, much higher than our country, because they use water very judiciously. This is called drip irrigation or micro irrigation. Drip sprinkle, this is much better, and sprinkler irrigation is okay, another method, but still better is drip irrigation. It's like pipelines are passed throughout and they supply drop by drop water to the root, plant root. So with little water, we can do wonders. And as you know, when some patient is sick, to give energy, they'll put a saline. They'll administer saline, and along with the saline, all the antibiotics and everything also go through it. Similarly, by sending through this drip irrigation, we can also pass on the fertilizers or any nutrients we would like to add to this thing, and there won't be any waste. Imagine spraying spraying fertilizers on a field. A lot is going waste. But when everything, the fertilizers, the chemicals, what we are putting into the land, the water, everything, with little use, we can get maximum output. That's the Israeli example. We can do it. We can follow. Next. So what are these advantages? It is suitable for almost all field conditions. A lot of researches have been done. Auto on, auto off. This irrigation also you need not stay. It will gauge the water content in the soil, automatically switch on when the water content comes down in the roots, and automatically again switch off when it is sufficient. Like water for the overhead tanks, we are having auto shut off valves. This also is there. So whereby we save a lot of water. Uniform distribution of water is also possible. And with the limited water, you can bring more land into cultivation, and you can use this for dispersion of fertilizers, I have told you, and a lot of economic benefit. You can save a lot of labor cost on this, and above all, soil erosion. When you leave water into the fields, a lot of nutrient soil also is eroded. But whereas when you have this drip irrigation, all the nutrients are maintained. Next. Next is reuse, recycle. See, when coming to plastic, we always say recycle plastic, reuse plastic. Same analogy to water again. See, a lot of water, every day we are using a lot of water for taking bath, washing vegetables, washing clothes, cleaning vegetables, and lot. This is all going to the drainage, and drainage ultimately going out. How about thinking of recycling this water? This is called grey water. Except for the water which you use to flush our toilets, where the fecal content is there, all other water is fit for reuse. Just we can, as we are engine oils, what we are doing, we are recycling, we are filtering and everything. Similarly, water, grey water also, we can have systems. The water which you are using in sinks, the water we are using in showers, in the baths, dishwashers, everything can be reused. May not be for drinking or may not be for the same purpose. It can be used for growing kitchen gardens or percolating the water into the earth. Next. And where you can do is, where you can use these aerators or grey water in residential houses, residential complexes, industrial houses, commercial complexes, educational institutions. All these are the places where you can think of putting aerators. Go for grey water recycling. Next. And that water which is there, the grey water can be used for landscaping. And this processor water can be used for indoor usages like toilet flushing, cleaning the floors, cleaning the dust, and supplying water to artificial lakes. And this will reduce the load on the municipalities also. Next. Cost. When I'm telling all this, They cost very little. As I've told you, an aerator costs hardly 30 rupees. In household with 10 taps, 300 rupees or even less. And grey water recycling, hardly it is 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs, depending on the area and everything. Drip irrigation is costs 40,000 per acre. Government has some subsidy schemes also for this. We should educate all the farmers to go for this drip irrigation or micro irrigation. Next. Next area, the last R, rainwater harvesting. Recently, we might have heard of Prime Minister's program, Man Ki Baat. He was telling, catch the rain where it falls and when it falls. ఎక్కడ వర్షం కురిస్తే అక్కడ వర్షాన్ని ఒడిసిపట్టండి, దాన్ని జాగ్రత్త చేయండి. అది ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ చెప్పారు. దట్ ఈస్ రెయిన్ వాటర్ harvesting. Lot of water, water, we have lot of water when the rain comes, but unfortunately more than 90% of the water flows off into the rivers and from there into the seas. If we try to catch hold of this water, definitely we'll be doing great benefit to the mother earth. How to do it? You have storage. There are places in Bangalore who never even go to municipal water or bore water. They totally sustain with the rainwater which is caught on their roof. So think of catching the rainwater, the pictures depict, and store it in groundwater in a tank. Or at least if you don't have storage capacity, recharge. There's a concept called recharge pits. ఇంకుడు గొయ్యలు అంటాం. ఆ ఇంకుడు గొయ్యలు ద్వారా వర్షంలో పడే నీరు భూమిలోకి ఇంకించండి. ఉంటే పక్కన బోర్స్ వాటర్ లెవెల్ ఆటోమేటిక్ గా పెరగడం జరుగుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్. This is a small drawing about a recharge pit and how we can do. It's not at all expensive. We can start this also. Let every home of a Rotarian has a recharge pit. చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారి టైంలో స్టార్ట్ చేశారు ఇది. అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ పేపర్స్ కే పరిమితం అయింది, మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు. బట్ లెట్ us rejuvenate schools or buildings, big buildings ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాయో అక్కడ ఈ రీఛార్జ్ పిట్ పెట్టండి, వాటర్ ఫిల్టర్ పెట్టి ట్యాంక్స్ లో సేవ్ చేయండి. You'll be surprised. In our college where I worked, we used to buy, there's a chemistry department, they used to buy water, demineralized water for their experiments. But our head of the department of chemistry, he got a novel idea. We buy battery water for recharging our batteries and all, inverter batteries. So they use a lot of water. We spend not less than 15 rupees per liter of water. Like that, they were buying in bulk. He thought rainwater is much better than all these things. So whenever there is a rain, we have a lot of floor area on the roof area in the college. So after 5 minutes, they were collecting all the water in tanks, and then they stopped total expenditure on buying distilled water for their experiments. So this is the thing, rainwater is really very, very valuable. Okay, the initial few minutes of water, don't collect it because a lot of dust, particles, chemicals, everything will be there. Leave it off and then store it. It will be very much useful. Need not wait for a water tank. The water, God is sending you a water tank free of cost. Next. This rainwater harvest system, it has a catchment area, storage, delivery ducts, and storage reservoirs, filtration devices, and recharge pits. All these things consist of this rainwater harvesting. Next. And we can do the same again in the residential houses, residential complexes, industrial units, schools, commercial complexes. Everywhere we can think of a rainwater harvesting system. Next. What happens because of this rainwater? As I already discussed, groundwater table rises, we save a lot of money, and ready water is available at the point of consumption, and it reduces flooding, and flexible adaptable technology is there. Next. Right. సార్ మీరు ఇప్పటివరకు చెప్తున్నారు, ఏడు చాలా చెప్పేశారు, వాటర్ షెడ్ అన్నారు, ఇది అన్నారు, డబ్బులు ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తాయండి? మన రొటేరియన్స్ ముఖ్యంగా ప్రెసిడెంట్ గారికి ఇదే ఫస్ట్ బడ్జెట్, వేర్ డు గెట్ మనీ ఫ్రమ్? సో ఇప్పటికే మెంబర్స్ దగ్గర మనం సబ్స్క్రిప్షన్స్ డ్యూస్ తీసుకుంటున్నాము, రోటరీ ఫౌండేషన్ తీసుకుంటున్నాము, లేకపోతే పోలియో తీసుకుంటున్నాము. సో దీనికి కూడా డబ్బులు అడిగితే ఎలాగండి? అక్కర్లేదు. వీ హ్యావ్ వన్ CSR, కార్పొరేట్ సోషల్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ, మీ అందరికీ తెలిసే ఉంటుంది. అండ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఫండ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్, and they have to use these funds for a social cause and tap them. Definitely they'll be very glad to share with Rotary. Even Bill Gates, they have a lot of trust in Rotarians. When they give a rupee to Rotarian, definitely something more will be added and it will be put to good use. So when you approach a corporate, definitely they'll be able to help you. Then global grants, I did not talk much. We have people like Tiku, who is an expert on these global grants, lot of global grants. And in Rotary Club in Rajasthan, they had applied for a global grant and worked with Tata Group, and totally transformed an area and have done a lot of work on this waterfront. District grants, this also, district also has some grants. If you identify small projects like percolation pits or awareness programs and all, you can apply to the district governor, you can use that grants. And of course, the last one, discretion of the governor, district fund also, you may use it. And we can also get from philanthropic people. So this is the financial partnership model: club contribution, community contribution, and sponsorship. Hardly, very little can be your contribution, and major you can tap from the CSR funding. And Rotary, government, everyone is ready. Next. Rotary RAWCT is having a pact with a lot of channel partners: Coca-Cola, UNICEF, Tata Trust, World Vision, Finolex, and Indian Plumbing Association. They are going to help you. So friends, let us recharge, reuse, recycle, and respect water. నీటి విషయానికి వచ్చేసరికి ఇంద్రుడిని జలపతి అంటారు, వరుణ దేవుని జలపతి అంటారు. ఇంద్రుడు మనకి నీరు ఇస్తున్నాడు. వాళ్ళ కోపం తెప్పించొద్దు. నీరుని జాగ్రత్తగా వాడండి. నీరుని జాగ్రత్తగా వాడి ఆ దేవతలందరి కరుణకి కటాక్షాలకి పొందండి. నెక్స్ట్. అండ్ ఒక విషయం, బిఫోర్ ఐ కంక్లూడ్, I want to tell you, this month UN has identified March 22nd as World Water Day. The theme is valuing water. So why don't clubs think of organizing rallies, slogan contest, essay writing competition, all such competitions on that day, and join hands with United Nations and spread for this. And as I told you, once again, let me tell you, sustainability, మన ఆస్తులు, మన పెద్దవాళ్ళు ఇచ్చిన ఆస్తులు ఎలాగ మనం మన భావితరాలకి మనం అందజేస్తున్నామో, అలాగే నేచర్ ఇచ్చిన ఈ నీటిని కూడా జాగ్రత్తగా వాడుకొని భావితరాలకి అందజేద్దాం. అది మన కర్తవ్యం. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. అండ్ దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ స్మాల్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ సాంగ్ ఆన్ యూట్యూబ్. I request your president if you can play. Thank you very much for your patient.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the very detailed explanation on how we can actually conserve water. Here we are going to play the YouTube video, beautiful video sung by A.R. Rahman, directed by A.R. Rahman.
This is by A.R. Rahman. Wonderful thing. దేశభక్తి లాగే మనకి నీటి భక్తి వస్తుంది. Any problem?
We are doing it. Share that audio when sharing the screen. Share up to someone.
Yeah.
सोचो तो क्यों है आज सहम सहम पानी, ये चुपचाप पानी क्यों? चलो बदल दे ये कहानी कहानी, बचा ले निशानी हम। पूछेगी धरती तब कहाँ थे तुम, नदी रो रही थी तब कहाँ थे तुम। स्वच्छता और पानी, हमको बचानी है ये जिंदगानी। सोचो तो क्यों है आज सहमा सहमा पानी, ये चुपचाप पानी क्यों। चलो बदल दे ये कहानी कहानी, बचा ले निशानी हम। पूछेगी धरती तब कहा थे तुम, नदी रो रही थी तब कहा थे तुम। स्वच्छता और पानी, हमको बचानी है ये जिंदगानी। है कब से नाराज गुस्सा गुस्सा पानी, ये क्यों उदास पानी क्यों। चलो बदल दे ये कहानी कहानी, बचा ले निशानी हम। पूछेगी धरती तब कहा थे तुम, नदी रो रही थी तब कहा थे तुम। स्वच्छता और पानी, हमको बचानी है ये जिंदगानी।
Drip, drop, drip, drip, drop, drip, drop, drippity drop, drip, drop, drip, drip, drop, drip, drop, drippity drop.
चलो बचा ले ये धरोहर पुरानी, ये तेरा मेरा पानी।
Drip, drop, drippity drop.
चलो बदल दे ये कहानी कहानी, बचा ले निशानी।
Drip, drop, drippity drop.
पूछेगी धरती तब कहाँ थे तुम, नदी रो रही थी तब कहाँ थे तुम। स्वच्छता और पानी, हमको बचानी है ये जिंदगानी। पानी, स्वच्छता और पानी पानी पानी, हमको बचानी है ये जिंदगानी।
Sir,
Thank you, Pawan Garu. See, it's really inspiring. Yeah. Any questions? Welcome. To the best of my knowledge, I'll try to answer.
we need to close the window, stop sharing. So we have a bit of entertainment too. That was a really nice presentation, sir. Actually, మళ్ళీ ఇదే వీడియోని ముందు జరిగిందని ఫేస్బుక్ లో కూడా లైవ్ లో ఉంటుంది, యూట్యూబ్ లో కూడా రికార్డ్ చేసిందని లైవ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. So definitely we'll get back with any questions from our members as our meeting is limited to only 30 minutes. I think we should go for the next announcements, sir. Thank you so much for joining our meeting. I request Club Secretary Sudhir Garu to make the announcements.
We have a question from Srinivas Garu.
Can you please unmute Srinivas Garu? Srinivas Garu.
Yeah, good evening, Reddy. Good evening, everyone. Actually, Rajesh Prasad garu, మీ presentation చాలా బాగుంది. I have few questions and basically like actually I'm into construction business. సో మేము అపార్ట్మెంట్స్ అవి కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఈ హార్వెస్ట్ పిట్ లైక్ రీఛార్జ్ పిట్స్ అవి చేస్తూ ఉంటాము. బట్ ద థింగ్ ఈస్ లైక్ ప్రాక్టికల్గా నేను చూసినప్పుడు ఐ మీన్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ రియలీ వర్కింగ్ అవుట్ లైక్ బికాస్ వీ వాంట్ టు క్యాప్చర్ ఎవ్రీ డ్రాప్ when fallen from the rain basically. So overflow అంతా డ్రైన్ లోకి అది వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. We want to do it in a much better way so that every drop is captured and the groundwater table is improved. సో మీ presentations లో చూసాను నేను గ్రే వాటర్ గురించి కూడా ఐఎమ్ రియలీ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ ద రీఛార్జ్ పిట్స్. Like, okay, is there any provision like I can communicate with you so that I get the better technology and the designs for doing this?
Yes, sir. Manaki RAWCT lo lot of inputs are there. I'll definitely share with you also what they're doing easily, which can be easily done. And I think you have a plumbing association also in Kakinada. Vallu kuda manaki technical help chesaru. And there are some committee members also. I'll definitely share. And people like you who are in the construction business, they really can do it. Like ఏమండి కొళాయిలు ఉన్నాయండి, క్లాగ్ అయిపోతుంటాయి, ఏం చేస్తున్నావు, వదిలేస్తున్నావా, పీరియాడిక్ వీఆర్ క్లీజింగ్. ఇది కూడా అందులో ఒక పార్ట్ అనుకోవాలి మనం. ఒక సంప్, వాటర్ సంప్ లోకి చేయండి. అంటే కొద్దిగా ఇబ్బంది అంటే ఇనీషియల్ గా వాటర్ వర్షం పడిన వెంటనే దాన్ని పైకి వదిలేసేయండి. తర్వాత అండర్ గ్రౌండ్ ట్యాంక్ లోకి, సంప్ లోకి, మనం ట్యాంకులు కొని తెచ్చుకొని సంపులు నింపుతున్నాం, అక్కర్లేదు. వర్షం పడినప్పుడే దాన్ని పట్టుకోండి. అండ్ ఇంకా మిగిలిపోయింది అనుకోండి, రీఛార్జ్ పిట్కి పెట్టండి. ఇంకా మిగిలిపోతే తప్పదు, కాలువలోకి వదిలేసేయండి. అది దానికి అది దట్స్ నాట్ అన్ ఇష్యూ. బట్ అట్లీస్ట్ కొంత భాగమైనా మనం సేవ్ చేయగలిస్తే డెఫినెట్లీ ఇట్స్ ఎ గ్రేట్ థింగ్.
అంటే రీఛార్జ్ ప్రాపర్ డిజైన్ అంటే నేను ఎక్కడ చదివాను వీ కెన్ క్యాప్చర్ మోర్ వాటర్ అని చెప్పి. కానీ మన డిజైన్స్ లో బేసికలీ ఎస్పెషల్లీ కాకినాడ వరకు చూస్తే ఇనిషియల్ రెయిన్ తోనే గ్రౌండ్ వాటర్ టేబుల్ బెటర్ అవుతుంది. తర్వాత వాట్ ఎవర్ ఈస్ ఇట్స్ రైనింగ్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ ఇన్ టు ద డ్రైన్. And unfortunately, so-called, I should not say this, but smart cities పేరు చెప్పి డ్రైన్ టు డ్రైన్ రోడ్ బిల్డ్ చేస్తున్నారు, సిమెంట్ రోడ్ బిల్డ్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో ఎక్కడ కూడా వాటర్ ఇంకే ప్రాసెస్ లేదు. వాటర్ హార్వెస్టింగ్, వై ఇట్ హాస్ బికమ్ సో irrelevant for smart city planning and all. So everywhere సిమెంట్ రోడ్ వేయడంలో వాటర్ అసలు ఎక్కడ కూడా ఇంకే ప్రయత్నం, వాటర్ ఇంకే పరిస్థితి కనిపించడం లేదు. So what we wanted is like ఇలాంటి అపార్ట్మెంట్ మేము బిల్డ్ చేసేటప్పుడు we want to capture every drop of rain actually. So దానికి ఏమైనా better designs and all if you can suggest, like anyways, like I don't want to waste people time. So
మీరు చెప్పిన సిమెంట్ రోడ్ల విషయానికి వస్తే, see every cement road has a shoulder. మనకి అక్కడ 30 అడుగులు ఉంటే 20 అడుగులే సిమెంట్ రోడ్ వేస్తారు. ఆ షోల్డర్స్ అంతా వెయ్యాలి.
No, actually, recently కాకినాడలో end-to-end రోడ్స్ వేస్తున్నారు. ఎక్కడ కూడా వాటర్ ఇంకేజ్ లేదండి. స్మార్ట్ సిటీ పేరు చెప్పి ఆ విధమైన ఇది డిస్ట్రక్షన్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఇట్ బేసికలీ. ఓకే, సో వాటర్ ఇంకే పరిస్థితి లేదు మెయిన్ రోడ్స్, కానీ ఎక్కడ కూడా వాటర్ ఇంకే పరిస్థితి లేకుండా చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తున్నాము. సో ఈ ఎర్లియర్ వాటర్ టేబుల్ కి ఇప్పటికి గమనిస్తే కాకినాడలో ఇట్స్ గోయింగ్ డౌన్ డ్రాస్టికల్లీ. So at least from our side, like whenever we are building something, we want to take care of that. And especially grey water gurinchi kuda I've been trying for from different sources. Me design adi chusin that I was really, it was really encouraging for me. And you will contact us so that if you can give me something, I'll be sharing it with other builders and we'll see like what best can be done.
You're welcome.
Yes. No, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Pawan, Tikku here.
చెప్పండి సార్.
Srinivas garu, but actually whatever this cement roads, I think a lot of people are really thinking about your problem. No? Why don't you, since you're in the business, me Avedan, if you can put it on paper, we can take it and submit it to the municipal commissioner. Like Rajeshwar Prasad garu chepparu, Rotarians, we do a lot of awareness and advocacy. It might make some difference. And maybe they'll try to modify it. So మనం మీరు ఏమైనా తయారు చేస్తే ఐఎమ్ షూర్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ప్రెసిడెంట్స్ లెటర్ హెడ్ వీ కెన్ సబ్మిట్ టు అ మెమరాండమ్.
లాస్ట్ టైం స్మార్ట్ సిటీ మీటింగ్ లోని తర్వాత కూడా మీటింగ్ కూడా I have raised it. I don't know.
No, if you give it on a letterhead and on some Rotary platform, it will make a difference.
తప్పకుండా సార్.
Adoti and Rajeshwar Prasad garu, one more thing for you is that last that song from A.R. Rahman was, I've heard it before and it actually is very catchy. Meeru district chairman kinda, you've been putting so many flyers and everyday information about the importance of water. Why can't you seriously think of having the same kind of a recording in Telugu?
Dubbing into Telugu. Yes,
dubbing into Telugu and sending it to all our clubs.
అంతే సార్, వెరీ నైస్ సార్. ఇదే ప్లాన్ లో ఉన్నాను. ఇంకా చాలా యూట్యూబ్ వీడియోస్ ఉన్నాయండి, మంచి మంచి వీడియోస్ ఉన్నాయి. అన్నిటి తెలుగులోకి డబ్ చేయడానికి కొద్దిగా టెక్నికల్, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ టెక్నికలీ దట్ కన్వర్సెంట్. ఆల్రెడీ నేను విశాఖపట్నంలోని ఐ స్పోక్ దేర్. అక్కడ ప్రెసిడెంట్ వాళ్ళు కూడా ఈ ప్రామిస్ టు హెల్ప్ మీ దట్ డబ్బింగ్ ఇన్ టు తెలుగు. And
and you don't have to really bother about the money. District funding కూడా గవర్నర్ గారిని అడిగితే ఇస్తారు. So you just do it. I'm sure
money sir, money is not an issue. Even I'm ready, but నాకు technical know-how and I'm not competent.
Maybe people like Pawan can really help.
Yeah, sure. అందుకేనండి అది చెప్తాను. ఇవన్నీ మంచి వీడియోస్ ఉన్నాయండి, చక్కటి వీడియోస్, సిరీస్ ఆఫ్ వీడియోస్ ఆన్ యూట్యూబ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. ఇవి స్కూల్స్ లోని మనకి అలాగే డిజిటల్ క్లాస్ రూమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. స్కూల్లో ఒక్క నిమిషం ఇది ప్లే చేస్తే, సిటీ కేబుల్ లో ప్లే చేస్తే డెఫినెట్ గా క్యాచీగా ఉంటుంది.
థ్యాంక్స్ అండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ పవన్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. Voice.
Two of our Rotarians celebrating their birthdays. Rotarian Rajshekhar Mancham garu and also Raja Das Desu garu. They are celebrating their birthday today. Very, very happy birthday to you, sir. And we also have one of our Rotarians here present who is celebrating his birthday. So happy birthday to you, sir. And also on the 15th of March, we have Suresh Pedireddy garu celebrating his birthday. Happy birthday to you in advance, sir. And this week's wedding anniversaries as well. On the 11th of March, which is today, our Rotarian and club trainer A.V. Rangarao garu is celebrating his wedding anniversary with his wife. So happy wedding anniversary to you, sir. And on the 13th of March, Rotarian Abhay Kumar Jain garu celebrating his wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary to you, sir. And the last but not the least, on the 15th of March, we have Rotarian Golda Vishwanath Prasad garu celebrating his wedding anniversary with his wife as well. Wishing you many more years of togetherness, sir. And our upcoming meeting is scheduled to be on the 18th of March. It's the meeting is on that day. We will have our new members talking about their experiences and what they are looking for in Rotary to serve the society. So please stay tuned on Zoom and also please attend the physical meetings as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sudhir garu. So before I attend the meeting, I thank our Chief Guest and Guest Speaker Rajeshwar Prasad garu for this wonderful presentation and creating awareness on the water projects. Definitely we'll share it with all members. I'm very sure it should start with all our Rotary members in our clubs and within our districts, and even conservation or awareness. Anything should start from us, from our home. And as Tiku garu suggested, yes, it is really very good idea to have like how A.R. Rahman has created a song. Or Rotary, some members from Rotary, you can actually write some lyrics. You can come up with a song, and we can spread that video or audio to all other clubs as well as the citizens. We'll definitely work on it. Thank you, members, for joining. Have a wonderful evening. The meeting is adjourned after National Anthem. And after National Anthem, we are going to have a cake cutting celebration of our Rotarian Rajshekhar Mancham garu. Please stay tuned online. Thank you. Punjab Sindh Gujarat Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uttara Tava Shubha Name Jage Tava Shubha Aashish Mange Narayana Vasanandi.
So thank you, Andy. I'll take leave. It is indeed an honor to me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We hope to see you again at district conference.
Thank you. We'll meet at district conference. So thank you, Tikku Garu, Anjaneya Murthy Garu, and all Rotarians who took time to listen to my lecture. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. God bless you, sir. Thank you for coming, sir. Thank you, everyone. Now we are ending the meeting. Have a very good night. We are ending the meeting. Thank you.